Yo, the morning always good.
I was about to say it's backwards, but you was facing it towards the camera.
Welcome back to another great episode of 25 and Over Club. If it's your first time tuning into the 25 and Over Club, this is a show where, we let you know where life is different and you are not alone. Whether it's your money problems ain't right, if you got anxiety going on, if your man is cheating on you, if you apply for food stamps and you didn't get it because they say you make too much, but in reality you make $15 an hour. So grab a snack and come on back, like Wendy Williams would say, and let's talk about things that happen at life after 25. All right? Today,
Nice.
our host is not here, so we have a special guest.
Again.
All right.
Special guest, Makayla.
Hi.
It's your boy, Billy the Bad Guy.
Hello, world. It's your girl, Tanique.
Ew. How y'all been?
I've been good. I had a really good weekend.
What you did?
I went out for drinks. I was really supposed to go to get sushi with one of my friends.
I hate
I've been
sushi.
I hate
eating-
sushi too.
So we were supposed to go, because they have them sushi restaurants where it has a revolving belt. Like you order and it comes to your table. We were supposed to do that, but we just never made it there. So we went to a bar and we got so
Fucked
drunk.
up.
It was so much fun though.
I'm crying.
It was.
Especially because it was
hate
nice this
sushi.
weekend, so that's good.
I really hate sushi.
Why?
It's nasty. I
It's
don't
not
know.
nasty.
The first time I tried sushi, I threw up.
That's messed up for
Yeah.
your stomach.
No.
Cause I just don't do raw stuff. Raw stuff
I mean,
just
not all
don't.
of it is raw though.
Yeah, but I think it was the taste of the mushiness with the rice and then the seaweed. It just didn't work for
Well,
me.
she's a picky eater.
Yeah, very much that.
Like, when she asks me to make her salad, she wants 5 leaves.
All right, first of all, it'd be too
Not
much
probably.
leaves. I need
It's
at
a
least
salad.
no. It'd be too much. I need 5. I need
What?
five spinach, 2 scoops of rice, 2 scoops of crispy rice, and olive oil. Boom.
That's it.
That's
But
it.
That's
too
not
much
a
olive
salad.
oil.
That's rice with some No, what
I know you heard the spinach,
Oh,
and I
5
I
leaves.
started to add cilantro. So
Yeah.
Oh,
She
look
been
at you.
cilantro
Yeah.
happy. Like,
spice.
that's cilantro. Spice it up.
cilantro. But I said when I come back from vacation, I do want to change my eating habits. And sometime later,
Me too.
next month, we have our amazing fourth co-host, who's back in the studio. Thank God. Wolf in the motherfucking building.
Hi, Wolf. We
Welcome
missed
back,
you.
Wolf.
Thank you.
So I want to talk to Wolf a little bit more about what the foods that we eat. Even though I know they're not good for us, I might be still going to eat it. But it is what
Yeah,
it is.
same.
I'm telling Q.
You eat in moderation. You don't have to.
You know what? I'm not mad at you no more. We're working out something. We're working out a good price.
All right now.
Yeah. But my anxiety has been bothering me for the last couple of weeks. I think one of the things that's bothering me is I'm going to St. Thomas this weekend. And these hoes, normally I book all my trips.
Not these hoes.
These hoes.
Yeah, these hoes.
Normally I book all my trips. And if I'm on a group trip, I'll book everybody's. But these hoes got me staying in the Airbnb, not in the tourist area, in the residential area. And I just want to
Oh
be
no.
one of the reviews, and I think I just might have to invest the $2,000.
Struggling.
I think I'm gonna have to invest the $2,000 to get my own room because in the hotel, but I don't want to stay. All the good hotels are booked. Listen to the review.
This for the residential area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Travelers beware. This property is a residential area that used to be in the project, so there's graffiti on the walls. Vicious outside dogs that live across the street from the property that never sleeps. They just bark woof, 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 continuously through the day and night. You'll never sleep because the dogs across the street barks. The dogs across the street are behind the property.
You got it.
And as well, that they take turns barking all the time.
They
Not
have
take
it
turns.
barking beef.
The roosters are always roostering.
Yo.
And it's a battle between the dogs and the roosters. You need a rental car, and all the taxi drivers are very hesitant into coming into the area. They act like they aren't familiar with the area, and they say, they're concerned for their safety. Whoa. I'm just now getting into this. They charge more they charge you more in the taxi for going over there. She claims the owner, the Airbnb owner. She claims that she has someone. Wait, she claims she has someone she uses for a taxi service. But when we contacted them, they said they didn't know her. This property is nowhere near a tourist attraction, and unless you're vacationing to stay in the property for all the reasons I've listed, don't stay there. We were so troubled about our safety, we paid over $3,500 to rent another property. Do yourself a favor, don't stay there. Why am I staying there?
It sound ghetto.
Why am I staying there?
They said the projects. I didn't even know they had projects outside of New York.
Oh God.
What? Sweetheart. So that's just been bothering me because I would like to come home to my family, my friends, to my.
You want to make it back.
I want to
Yeah.
find my way
That whole
back.
Right.
So that's anxiety triggering for me. Health anxiety has been bothering me. I spoke about it with several people, and me and Makayla always speak about it. So I think I want to talk about this today, some anxiety issues.
I think we should, because I don't think, a lot of people don't realize that they suffer with anxiety. And there's always different levels to it. Like, there's, like, the major ones that we have, and there's always, like, the low versions of anxiety. Like, oh, I'm struggling for a test right now. Oh, I'm running late for work. Like, everybody suffers from anxiety. It's just different levels, and they never understand it until they're, like, really panicking outside, scared. Like,
So Nick, you got anxiety?
I got the low level one because I really I don't like to be stressed out. I don't like feeling like, I don't like that. So if it's something that's happening, and usually the only thing I really be stressing about is like if I'm gonna pay a bill or something, or like that really be it. It really just like
Right.
money stuff, and I know I'm gonna get past it because you're gonna get past that. But other than that, I don't be like, oh my God, like I don't.
I wish.
I'm just. Y'all saw how I was last week. I'm just very calm.
mellow, yeah.
Yes, I don't.
That's
See,
nice.
anxiety maybe.
If I get to the point where I'm not mellow or chill, then it's something wrong. Like, for real, it's very serious. But most of the time, I just be like, if it don't apply, let it fly.
I wish, and I always tell myself, I wish I could come off like that. I would think my anxiety is it was moderate, but now it's kind of going to severe. Dear anxiety, I would like my life back. You took over. You're winning. I get it. But I want to get into like, have you ever experienced a panic attack?
No, I don't think so.
Have you?
No.
Yeah, I
we
went
share
through,
stories all the time.
like,
We have it the same
2
day.
years of panic attacks. And it's crazy because my mom just sent me a picture of like a bunch of pictures with me and my nephew, and one of them was when I was in the hospital dealing with my anxiety, and I was looking at it and I was just like, wow, like I look so sick. Like it was so bad. Like I had like these like wires all in my head because they was like studying my brain and all that for a few days to see like what was going on, and it was just anxiety. Like it was horrible.
Yes, I went through that. My first anxiety attack was May 8th, 2020. First of all, I think it has something. I think my bud man, when I used to smoke, has something to do with it. Because I'm not gonna say his name, but one day he used to. First of all, he used to give me the best weed all the time, and then he used to be my employee one time. So he used to be my employee one time, and then every time he would come late, he'll give me weed. So I'm like, oh, you're always late. But I got used to his free eighths. Your free eighths don't cover your lateness all the time. So we have to up it to 2 eighths.
Oh my God.
So one day it was not hitting for what it had to hit for. So I was like, I don't know what secret ingredient you normally put in the eighths,
Correct.
but it was
Put it
missing.
back.
And I need you that secret ingredient. And baby, the next time I copped from him, the ingredient was in, let's just say. I remember going and my heart was just pounding really fast on the Long Island
crack.
Railroad. And
That's crack.
That's that crack.
he gave me crack.
Yeah.
He gave you angel.
But I believe it because he told me on his way to give me bud one day that the cop stopped him and somehow he had to put the crack underneath his balls or something like that. And I'm like, crackalicious.
Right. That's
But-
ass crack.
Right. But I remember being at home with Torres during Torres brought his friend over to my house and we were just sitting and we smoking the crack weed. And I just had chest pains. And I'm like, yo, where's these pains coming from? Then I'm like, all right, Boom. So I get up. I'm pouring myself some juice. He's like, yo, can you pour me some ginger ale? So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna pour you something. Get my mind focused. Like,
Yeah.
why am I in pain? And I just couldn't shake it. So I remember like going walking to him, and I'm like, yo, I'm not feeling right. And he was like, what you mean you're not feeling right? And all I remember saying is like, call 911. And then my heart just started. And you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I was going to see God that day. I thought I was, and all I remember saying, I'm dying, I'm dying. And he's so aggressive. Like, y'all, you met him. And he's like, nigga, how you dead if you breathing? I'm like, I'm dead.
No,
He's like, nigga, in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose. But
you can't yell.
yeah, and
stuff
he's
like
like,
that.
well, he's just so
Yeah.
So he's like, in through your nose, out through your mouth. I'm like, he said, nigga, that's not in through your nose, that's not out through your mouth. Do it the right fucking way.
Yeah,
So his friend is
definitely
calling 911, and then the paramedics, they kept on driving past the apartment because they couldn't find the building. Wow. And then I'm outside breathing like crazy. And then I'm trying to call my mother, like, mommy. He was like, yo, put the fucking phone down. Like, that's his way of calming me. So he's like, stop calling everybody, right? So then when I'm on the phone with my grandma, back to the episode, Mind Your Fucking Business, my grandmother was like, so who you with? Who's that talking? Grandma, I'm telling you, I'm about to go to the hospital.
Right. You worried
My
about
pressure
the wrong
was
thing.
up. It was just too much. And from there, I just had panic attacks. I always felt dizzy. One time my pressure was like 208 over something. And then the doctor told me I had high blood pressure, but I don't even think it's really high blood pressure. The doctors don't care if you have anxiety. They just want to give you prescriptions. You know? So that was my first panic attack. And ever since after I started going to work and I really didn't understand what anxiety was. So my chest hurts. I get little brain surges. My legs feel like jelly. And then I go to the City MD urgent care all the time. And they be like, what are you doing? I said, I'm having a heart attack. And they be like,
Yo.
they say, here's a list of therapists that you can speak to because you're not having a heart attack.
Right.
After that, then it was something else I did. I remember my boss at the time, Edwin. And I'm sitting there and he's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I'm having a brain aneurysm. He's like,
You're dramatic. Because it don't even be that deep, but I feel you. Cause I understand the heart attack part. Cause I be feeling like I'm about to die, or I be feeling like somebody squeezing my throat together when ain't nobody touching me. But like, it happens, and that's how you know it's really anxiety. And it's all in your head, and you gotta really tell yourself like it's not real. Like you're gonna be okay in order for it to go away. Cause if not, you're going to be panicking. And it's crazy that once, like how you said, you just call 911 and then your heart just started pounding. That always happens. Once you know you're going to get the help, you always feel like you're just getting out of control once you're going to the help. Because it's like, it just happens. Like, it's so weird.
The other day, I think I gave you a shout out on the podcast. I don't know if that episode came out. But I was at work having anxiety and I was eating this food. I get anxiety every time I eat this food. It's Spanish rice with Spanish chicken, whatever that
From
means.
where? From
From the
where?
deli around the corner.
They give Spanish rice?
Bitch, unless you want an anxiety attack.
Oh, never mind.
So every time I eat it, it feels like my throat is closing up. And I'm like, yo,
Why
is
you eat it?
You're probably allergic to
'Cause it's-
something in there.
Hey, yo.
It could probably be a seasoning you're allergic
So
to.
I'm always like, and so all I know is I went to the bathroom, I threw up, right? So I go to the bathroom, I come out, I leave my stuff in the bathroom, and I want to ask for help, but I can't ask for help because I know the moment I say I'm having anxiety or I'm panicking, my heart just got. But the crazy thing is, me and Makayla had already just came up to me and was like, yo, I had an anxiety attack. I said, bitch, I'm having anxiety right now too. After that, so now I'm like, I'm trying to make eye contact with somebody so somebody can see I'm not okay. And I go to Corey, because Corey, not to put his business out there, but we struggle with it. And we call ourselves the anxiety gang. And I'm like, hello, anxiety. He didn't see it. Turned around, go to the bathroom, here come Makayla with my stuff. So you okay? Anxiety. And she calmed me down. Like she took me around the corner. I want to thank you for that. Took me around the corner, took me outside to get fresh air. But some people don't know what to do because once I tell you I'm having anxiety, my heart's gonna go crazy, and then all I can think about is me passing out on the floor, and it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, do you think you have friends that like support you?
No, because I have my grandmother who's calls me crazy for going to therapy. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
some people don't understand,
And they
especially
don't.
the older ones.
And I hate when they say it's in your head. It's in your head. No, bitch, it's in my body. I feel it.
No, right.
I
And
feel it.
one thing my parents like to do is blame everything on my anxiety now. Like, I could be having a whole stomach ache. They be like, it's anxiety or gas. Like, that's what they were Korean parents. They swear it's gas, and it's not gas. Like, I'm having a heart attack, not gas. Like,
Or a stroke.
Yeah, or a stroke. God forbid. Trigger word. Yeah, and that's another thing. I got trigger words that I will start panicking. Like earlier today, Billy said the word seizure. I said trigger, don't say that again. And he just stopped because once I hear trigger words like that, I'm going to start panicking. We don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need y'all to relax.
You can't say that because it's real. Like,
It's real.
Like, even literally before every podcast taping, first of all, let me just say this. 2 weeks ago, we taped 3 episodes back to back, and I had anxiety out the ass. And shout out to our fourth co-host, Wolf, who calmed me down. Tanique, we all did some meditation, even though they spoke through the meditation.
They really did.
But
though.
I was really going through it. And I just want to say, anxiety does not make you act like a bitch. It just makes you,
I didn't.
you know? So with that being said,
Yeah.
it was really, the symptoms is crazy, and it makes you think that you're really dying. Like the chest pains, but I told Makayla, let's stop calling it chest pains. Let's call it
Discomfort.
discomfort, right? Because let's call it discomfort because pain is you can't bear it. But it's really just let me adjust.
Yeah, let me stretch out for
Yeah,
a little.
let me put my back in.
Yeah.
But then you start feeling it in your arm, right? Then you start feeling it in your neck and your face. And then if you look it up, Dr. Google says you're having a heart attack.
Dr. Google.
So now I'm having a heart attack.
No, the pain in your arm is a stroke.
Yo. And then I'm having a panic attack at work, and Gabby going to tell me, you're not having an anxiety attack. You're having a stroke.
Gabby's annoying.
Bitch, you didn't help.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Yeah, so it's like really, really challenge. It's really scary for me because it's like it's more to than just saying in your head because then you get the brain surges. You thinking something's going on in your brain. I'm about to have a black light in my brain. The headaches in your eye.
Yeah.
So those are just some of the
You get
or the
headaches in your
little.
eye? What that feel like? Like in your eye?
Like
Not
behind.
like right there.
Like a
Yeah.
migraine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or the little pinches in you. Like, well, and I think there's something, what did you call that?
Hyperventilating.
No, the hypochondriac? Something?
Hypochondriac.
Hypochondriac.
What's that?
Somebody that's like think that they got all types of sicknesses and
Yeah. Like if your chest start hurting, you
they
be
be like,
oh
oh my
my
god,
tumor.
right?
Oh, so I'm a
I
hypochondriac.
got a heart attack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, no,
we
you're fine.
hypochondriac.
So am I though. So maybe
Oh, okay.
there's a correlation between that.
Hypochondriac gang.
Gang.
I'm sorry to say, but it be in your head.
Nah,
Anxiety.
until you
The
experience
anxiety.
it.
No, the hypochondriac.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing wrong with you. But it's people that really be like, no, it's really something wrong. And like,
No,
they go
yeah.
to the doctor and like,
I be real
fine.
quick to go to the hospital. Take me to the hospital, please. Like, and they don't be nothing wrong with me. But my mom be like, relax, it's just gas. Like,
Right. Relax.
It's just gas.
It's just
I
gas.
swear.
But yeah, it's super scary. What symptoms do you experience?
So when I was having like in my like severe stage, my anxiety was so bad to a point where I was having like pseudo seizures, and those are like they're not real seizures, but they mimic real seizures. So like you do the same thing, like you're shaking a lot, like your eyes is like going crazy, but it's not harmful to you. So that was happening to me. I even had to take medication for that. And then I couldn't walk either. Like, I would do, like, this weird limp thing every time I would be having a panic attack. It was horrible. But those is my seizures. But the main ones I knew it was coming was when I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like, once I felt like I couldn't breathe, I was 911, you come to my apartment, please. Yeah, and I knew my school was, because it started when I was at school, and I knew they was tired of me, because I was calling school safety twice a week. And if it wasn't school safety, I was calling my friends, and I lost so many friends because of it. Because it was a burden to them, and I didn't even want to like put it on them. And I left college probably with like one friend.
Wow.
So it was a lot.
Cause they was like, this girl.
Yeah, they was tired of me calling school safety. She
But
freaking.
it's it's crazy that so many on the outside we hold it down, right? We mask it, but inside we're killing ourselves. Like we're really,
Yeah.
our brain is on 1,000. It's on 1,000, and I'm terrified. Like every night, living alone is scary. Like I have nobody who that live with me but Sassy, and
But Sassy, that crackhead.
Well,
Sorry.
she did something to you?
Yeah.
What she do to you?
Jump up and down on my face.
Oh, you did me Sassy.
I did.
Crackhead though?
Crackhead.
Corey, please do not let Makayla watch my dog with you. Like, the fuck? Yeah, the symptoms, I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I guess this is going to be a 2-part episode because there's so much more to talk about and say about this. But I did find online that, I just want people to know again that you are not alone.
Okay.
And I'm here with you.
All right.
And though you got anxiety,
Okay.
we're not super free.
Free.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
Right.
Why we just stopped the snap when he did that?
That's how I kept going.
The whole snap got off beat.
All right.
All right,
So,
Michael.
does it sound like you? You experience Will? No, I was just telling my aunt the other day. I saw Janet Jackson in concert, right?
Oh, I thought you
And
were about to say in your sleep. Or like, I thought she was dead.
Janet?
Janet Jackson.
Yeah, she not dead.
Janet Jackson.
I'm sorry, Miss Janet. I'm sorry.
She's
Janet
not
Jackson?
for
Okay.
real. No, I was just telling my aunt.
She was dead.
I saw Janet Jackson in concert, and she just, oh my God, I can't believe I saw it as I turned on the TV. And then if you
I
think about
never knew
Janet,
what she said on that part.
my aunt said the same thing.
I
She
never
said,
knew what she
oh my
said.
God, I can't believe I saw it as I turned on the TV. This evening, I was disgusted by all the injustice. And then you hear Michael Jackson, all the injustice.
Oh, you be proud.
Nah, but and Janet Jackson get me tight because when I saw her in concert, every time she performed "Scream," she was like, "I love you, Michael," and start crying. Bitch, how many nights you gonna cry at the same
She
time?
gonna cry every night.
Every night.
She missed Michael.
Love you, Michael.
That's her brother.
I think it's disrespectful. Like you
Wait,
using your
is
brother
that
as
the
an
only
act.
song that they have together?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. 'cause
But you
that's
gonna
the
cry
song.
every night?
Yes, that's her brother.
Her brother died.
Michael.
You know,
I was disgusted by all the injustice. All the injustice.
Shut up.
No. Fuck.
yeah.
Janet, stop playing with my boy Michael like that. Shit. But does it sound like you? You experience weird physical symptoms all the time. You're tired no matter how much sleep you get and have no energy.
What?
You're constantly obsessing over your health. You secretly think you're very ill or dying. Like, I swear right now I have cancer. Don't put that in energy.
Oh
but
my God.
Yeah.
because of the things that
God
I
forbid.
see, God forbid. You prefer to stay home because when you go out, your symptoms intensify. Lately on the train, if the train is stuck in the station in the tunnel, I've been
Yeah. It's that fear of not being able to get help.
not getting, and I'm like, where did this come
But you
from?
can get out though.
No, if you're stuck in the middle of the trains,
Yeah.
like not at a stop, but you just in the
No,
middle.
but you still can get out.
But we don't know that.
You do know that.
But we don't know how long we gonna be in the
But
middle of
you
that
know
train.
You still can get out the train.
But it could be like a final destination type
you
of thing.
can
Exactly.
still get out of the train. You may, and when you get out the train, you're gonna be in a
Dead.
tunnel,
I'ma
but
be
you'll
dead.
be able to get out of the train.
That's even worse. Shit.
like,
Yeah. You
I wasn't able to take trains for like 6 months because I was scared. I had to take the bus from work and back home. I was on that bus for an hour and a half back and forth.
wow.
Like it was bad. It took me seeing a homeless man with no arms in a wheelchair and one leg going on the train, and I'm over there waiting for the bus. I seen him. I said, if he could get on the train, I could get on the train. And it was mad cold, so I went on that train.
But listen, I don't know what it is, but I've been taking an Uber every day to work lately.
That's just because you got money. That's because you got money. That's not anxiety.
I took my whole team to Starbucks
Because
today.
you could be taking regular Ubers, but you take Uber Black. So that's just because
Don't
you
talk
got
about
money.
business.
He said next
Is this
thing-
also you? You feel like something bad is going to happen, but feel like you're crazy for thinking that. You feel very alone, like no one understands you, and like when speaking to Wolf or Corey and Makayla, when I hear they understand it, I'm like, family.
No, y'all trauma bonding. That's what you.
Nah.
No, she don't understand.
Yeah, it be people like her.
I do understand.
No, you don't.
You know what though?
Dude.
She can't understand until she goes
Exactly.
through it, though. And when I say you don't understand, it's just simple. Like you wearing a black shirt. It's that simple. Cause like hearing you say some of the things that you're saying right now are so comforting. Cause it's like wow, like. Even the train shit, it's like my nigga. Something about being in that train, being stuck in that middle.
But I
shit
get
activates
that because I know like it's people that even people that's like claustrophobic when there's too many people around them.
Right,
It's
right,
like,
right.
but you
Right.
it's unfortunately it's like you just thinking way too deep into it. You know, realistically, it's a way for you to get out. It is a way for you to get out, but it's a fear also.
Yeah.
So you have to like try and get past that fear. But that's why you go to therapy. That's why you talk to people about it because if you don't, you gonna go crazy.
But sometimes therapy is hard because a lot of people don't like speaking to others. Some therapists you just can't connect with. Like I've had 3 therapists and two of them I really couldn't connect with. And the third one I stopped going to because she made me cry every week. And I don't like crying.
What they want Makayla?
So,
She gonna cry.
Yeah.
Ain't that a breakthrough?
Yeah, but then it was also the fact that I wasn't ready to hear a lot of the stuff she had to tell me. So I was just like, I'm not coming back. I'm going to talk
Well,
to you.
she wasn't telling you anything. You were just talking, and she was kind of just like making you realize what you were saying.
Yeah,
So she wasn't
basically.
telling you nothing. This is you know all this stuff. Whatever you said, you already knew it.
Yeah.
She just helped you bring it out.
Yeah, and
But
break
they
it
don't
down
be
and
telling
all.
you nothing. They just be like, all right, well, how'd it make you feel?
Yeah, no, but my therapist was trying to give me some advice. Like she was the type to try to give
She's
her.
not supposed to do.
Yeah, but it was okay. Like, cause like it felt like she was a sister. Like she was one of the sisters, but she just like told you how it is and like really like
Yeah.
made stuff clear to you. But I couldn't do it. I don't like crying to people. I don't know.
No, one thing about Makayla, I love her down, but she told me Q made her cry, and because Q was her manager at the time, so she was like, "Q made me cry." I said, "Why he make you cry?"
Right.
He stared at me. I said, "Okay, bye."
What?
Goodbye.
No, because I felt bad. I was already late. It was the day after the meeting. He said, "Stop being late," and I came late the next day. And all he did was stare at me, and I said, "Can I get a hug?" He said, "No." So I cried. Like,
Yo.
don't make me feel bad for something I already feel bad about.
You knew you was not supposed to be late that night.
And I cried for like 10 minutes. And Corey was like, "Go in the back." Right. Go in the back.
Well, it's so much more to talk about that unfortunately we're going to have to split this into 2 episodes. So thank you for tuning into part 1 of anxiety. Thank God, because I don't have a second episode prepared. But that's going to stop after my trip.
Right.
Thank you for tuning into part 1. And we're going to go into part 2. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. And well, Tanique, I don't know.
I mean, it gets better, guys. We just got to learn how to take a step back and reassess our situations. Because if you don't, anxiety is going to run your life, and you don't want that.
You do not want that.
Yeah.
It's getting nice outside. Go in
Air
sun gaze.
hug.
All right, so part 2, we're going to talk about symptoms, we're going to talk about medication, and we're going to talk about therapy. All right, so grab a snack and come on back. Why
All
are you
right
saying
now.
that? All right, and cut.